Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Sunday. In my video yesterday about painting on copper panels, I shared that this is only the second one I've ever done. And the emphasis in the video yesterday was on you do you. Specifically, I was talking about figuring out a new surface like this, or even stepping up to paint for the first time. Trust your instincts. Like with this second go round for me, I wanted to do a transfer drawing, as in my drawing on carbon paper on the copper panel, so that I could go back in and draw over it with some paint so that I could see it better. I'm not trying to turn it into a paint by number or something like that, but it gave me more confidence, and that's my point. Whether you paint freehand or by transfer is up to you. There's, artists of the ages have done both, and it's really up to you. There is no one way to do it, except, and listen, you remember, I'm not an art teacher, I'm an art encourager. I believe the right way to do it is the way that delights you, the way that truly brings you joy, okay? So I did that yesterday. I did the drawing, and then I did the carbon paper onto here, and then I went back in with a thin layer of yellow oxide so that I could see it, because this copper can be very shiny, and a huge northern light coming in, so it's a little hard to see the reflection. Today I want to talk about mapping out the painting going forward. I didn't do a lot of this in the beginning. When I first started painting a couple years ago, I just dive in and see what happened. Sometimes that worked. Sometimes it turned into a bit of a mess. And I'm finding more and more the value of mapping things out ahead of time. And what I mean by that for this painting is that when I look at this photograph and I see the opportunities for transparent layers that let that copper vibrate from underneath, right? I know that I'll come in with a transparent brown, and I'll keep this area more transparent because it's the reflection of metal where this actually was. The more opaque is going to happen within the chocolate figure itself, and the place card, which I've moved over here in my painting for composition. And that also brings me a confidence of knowing what I'm going to do next, how today's going to shake out. So I'm going to start with this transparent brown. I'm going to start from the top down to those areas and lay out thin layers for this go round, and I'll let you know how it goes. I love being detailed. I'd like to get in there and be more detailed faster, but I don't do alla prima painting at the moment, which is wet and with this super loose thing. I'm a little tighter than that, so I need it to dry some, which the thinner layers will. And it's coming along. I'm not at all unhappy with some of the value shifts. Again, this copper part comes up from underneath, so we'll see. But on to the next one, and then I'll come back to that tomorrow. See you soon.